Now I think it is solved now. So in last lecture, we have discussed about the spray rating, that is a test which we are using for testing the water repellency, but for the spray which the spray which will fall on the fabric. So we will try to check here whether the our fabric is having certain resistance to surface wetting. Okay, so that is done by using this spray rating, and in that spray rating we have given the diagram also. In just a second I will load the PPT. I think PPT is also visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that this diagram is for calculating the spray rating or to measure the spray rating, and it is called as spray rating test. Now here we are measuring resistance of a fabric to the surface wetting. What we are measuring? Resistance to fabric to surface wetting. हम penetration के बारे में यहाँ पे बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम खाली surface wetting के बारे में यहाँ पे बात कर रहे हैं. So this type of test is normally used for waterproof finishes. When we apply waterproof finishes, then we go for this test, that is spray rating test. Whether your waterproof finish is working or not, to see that, we use this spray rating test. And the test here is simple, that is sample size of 180 mm square is taken, then it will be mounted on a circular ring embroidery circular embroidery frame which is having diameter of 150 mm. So your specimen is now of dia 150 mm will be there. Then it will be mounted 45 degree to the horizontal. Then after that a nozzle will be used which is having 19 holes, that already we have discussed yesterday. And after that we will start the water to fall, and the amount of water in the funnel we will keep is around 250 ml, that is distilled water, roughly having 20 degrees centigrade of temperature, and this 250 ml will be continuously now fall on the through this 19 hole on the fabric. After the water spray finished, we will take out the specimen, we will remove that specimen, then we will tap, or we will try to tap or shake, we can say, twice against the solid object so that the excess water will be removed from the fabric. Then the fabric will be kept horizontal. Now the fabric will be now assessed a spray rating by using the grading table. There is one grading table, I will show you that grading table, or there are some standard photograph. Against that photograph we will compare our sample. Now see, this is the grading or assessment given. Now you can see in this grading or assessment, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, like that we can view here up to grade 5. So when we say grade 1, what it means? It means that the complete wetting of whole of the sprayed fabric. If your fabric is completely, we can say, get wet, if the fabric is completely get wet, we do rating 1, that is the complete wetting of whole of the sprayed surface. The whole of the sprayed surface is completely wet, then it is given grade 1. Then grade 2, wetting of more than half the sprayed surface. Grade 3 is wetting of sprayed surface only at small and at certain locations only, जिसको हम यहाँ पे बोलेंगे discrete area, कहीं कहीं पे वो आपका मटेरियल वेट हुआ है, सरफेस गीला हुआ है. For no wetting of your sprayed surface, no wetting of but adherence of small drop on the sprayed surface, means wetting is not there. आपका surface गीला नहीं हुआ है, but कुछ water के small drops मुझे वहां पे दिखेंगे, आपको वहां दिखेंगे. So that water drops, they are not get absorbed by the fabric, so therefore the fabric is not get wetted. Okay, वो गीला नहीं हो पाया. क्यों नहीं हो पाया? Because there is a water drop. This water drop stick, we can say, they are stick to certain spaces, जिसको हम बोल देंगे adherence, मतलब they are stick to certain space or certain area on your fabric, the area which you have sprayed the water drops. So some drops are there, but they are not absorbed. कुछ drop मुझे दिख रहे हैं ऊपर में, but they are not get absorbed. So no wetting, यहाँ पे wetting नहीं हुआ है. ड्रॉप ऊपर में दिख रहा है, मुझे चिपका हुआ दिख रहा है. Why it is not absorbed? Because your fabric is don't have any affinity toward water. So आपका वाटर ऊपर ही रहेगा, ड्रॉप ऊपर रहा. कुछ तो बाहर आपने झटका मारा तो निकल गया. हम बोलते हैं टैपिंग, वी आर टैपिंग 2 times अगेंस्ट द सॉलिड सरफेस. हम उसको टैप करते हैं तो एक्सेस वाटर पूरा निकल गया, फिर भी कहीं कहीं पे ड्रॉप दिख रहा है, लेकिन सरफेस गीला नहीं हुआ है. Then fifth is no wetting and no adherence of any water molecules or drop on the surface. ना पानी उस पे दिख रहा है, ना वो गीला हुआ है. So that is grade 5. So in this way we will give grade 5. In some cases even they can use the grade as 50, 70, 80, 90, 100. That means only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 का मतलब क्या है? जो बिल्कुल भी पानी से गीला नहीं होता, उस पानी से उस पर कोई असर नहीं पड़ता, उसको हम रेटिंग 5 देते हैं. 1 किसको देते हैं? जो पानी की वजह से गीला हो चुका है, उसको हम रेटिंग 1 देते हैं. तो 5 इज गुड रेटिंग. ठीक है. इफ वी आर चेकिंग दी वाटर प्रूफनेस, so that is called spray test. Okay, this is called the spray rating test. So you are rating your fabric, so it is called spray rating test. So this is about spray rating test. Now there is another test also. There is another test which is called waiting time test. This is a waiting time test and it is developed by Baxter and Casey. Now the procedure here is given. This is also a simple type of test. Now in this case, a strip of fabric will be lowered in a trough of water, that is in distilled water. Then it is removed from the water slowly from the one end of the trough. The speed of withdrawal of this fiber, we can see, or fabric, is maintained at 8 mm per minute, and the time is noted using a stopwatch when the angle drop to 90. Now see, in the beginning of test, large sample is seen, and after sometimes it is reducing. And the time taken to drop 90 degrees is called waiting time. Now how we are doing this? Here, strip of the fabric will be put down. It will be lowered in the trough or water tank or in a distilled water. Then we will remove it from water slowly through one end of the trough. I will try to draw here. So this is our trough. This is water trough. In that, this is water, and this is your strip. You have lowered this strip completely. मैं आधा ऊपर वाला बाहर दिखा रहा हूँ, but completely you lowered it. So suppose this is completely lowered strip. Then you will now remove this strip from water slowly through one end. इस end से धीरे धीरे आप उसको बाहर निकाल देंगे of the trough. This is your trough or container or bowl, we can say here. यहाँ उन्होंने उसको trough बोला है, ठीक है? This is a trough. This is trough. Trough of water. So you are removing this specimen from the water slowly from one end of the trough. ठीक है? तो दूसरा डायग्राम मैं यहाँ कोशिश करता हूँ. I will try to draw second diagram here. 1 minute. Just a second. So this is our trough. This is your trough, and here this is the water level, and from one end you are pulling the fabric sample. जैसे यहाँ पे मैंने किया. Just a minute, I will try to draw properly. 1 minute. Just a second. Okay, now. Okay. So this is trough. This is water level. This is your sample, and your sample you are withdrawing from one end of the trough like this. Okay. So slowly you are withdrawing this sample from one end of the trough, and speed you will maintain roughly around 8 mm per minute, maybe slowly. 8 mm per minute means it is very, very slow. Now you will see that. See, when you start the test, you start to withdraw. What happened? When you see here, what happened? Again, I will draw one figure. First, I will erase all these figures. Then again, I will draw. Now, ये तो क्लियर हो गया कि किस टाइप में हम निकाल रहे हैं. एक साइड से सैंपल हम निकाल रहे हैं जो कंप्लीटली आपने भिगा दिया था. ठीक है. So now. Now again I will try to draw here. This is our trough, and initially you are trying to pull the fabric. What I will draw the water level. This is your water, and now we will try to see how we are using, or we are trying to take out this sample from the truck. Now, as told you, from one side of the truck, we will withdraw the fabric. एक side से हम उसको withdraw करेंगे. Now, when previously we are trying to move this, when previously initially, in the beginning of the test, when we are trying to remove, you will find that the test angle is large, or we can say the test angle is here large. Now, what is mean by large angle? And then after it is reduced after some times. Now, that means if you see here, when I am removing the initially, the test angle is low, like this. Initially, beginning. This is beginning. Okay, so this is fabric. चलो. After that, धीरे धीरे मैं ले जाऊंगा. जब लास्ट में क्या होगा? जब थोड़ा सा बच जाएगा. Again, I will try to draw here another figure. जब थोड़ा सा फैब्रिक बच जाएगा, तो क्या होगा? Automatically you will see ये फैब्रिक अब यहीं तक बचा है. So this angle is automatically now reduces. This angle, see. Initially this is a large angle in degrees, and जैसे जैसे मैं ये देखिए maximum part पानी में था, so that was a large angle. Then very little part is in water, so automatically this angle is reduced. This angle is reduced. So now here we will note the time using a stopwatch when the angle drop to 90 degrees. Suppose ये है आपका 150 degrees. Roughly मैं बोल रहा हूँ, और 150 के आसपास ही होगा. Then after some time it will drop. और कब तक के? जब तक वो 90 डिग्री हम आते नहीं. कब आएगा? Last, when the last what we say, the last few parts, or the last part we can say, or very little area of your fabric is in the liquid. At that time you will find that this type of angle we will receive, and we will here try to measure it roughly to 90 degrees. Exact 90 नहीं मिलेगा, but around 90 means the angle is dropping from 150 to lower side, maybe 95, maybe 92, 93, लेकिन below 100. Okay, so that time we are noting here, and the time taken to drop 90 degree is called waiting time, and this is normally used for only heavy woolen cloth, not for all cloth. Only woolen के लिए इसको यूज किया जाता है. This test, that is waiting time test. This is a waiting time test, not sinking test. Sinking test एक अलग है, that we have discussed yesterday. This is waiting time test. Okay. Then there is another test which is called as. Now tell me whether my sound is clear. Please anyone reply to me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do one thing, any one of you जिसका मोबाइल अच्छा है वो एक काम करिए कि आपके मोबाइल से रिकॉर्डिंग स्टार्ट कीजिए एटलीस्ट 5 मिनट्स का या 3-4 मिनट्स का. ठीक है. एंड सेंड दैट रिकॉर्डिंग टू मी ऑन व्हाट्सएप. कौन करेगा? क्योंकि I want to check the voice, my voice on your mobile. ठीक है. मेरे यहाँ तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ, कॉलेज में मैं चेक कर रहा हूँ, तो voice is okay because the net is good here. But real time, how my sound or voice is coming, that I have to check. So any one of you go for a recording of at least 5 minutes and send to me. कौन करेगा? Anyone? अरे कोई है कि नहीं क्लास में? आई एम ऑडिबल और नॉट? आप कौन कौन करेगा 5 मिनट का रिकॉर्डिंग? मैं जब स्टार्ट बोलूंगा तो रिकॉर्ड